Hi, Saen Higgins here. Here's a great question. Is tax lien certificates legit? What a great question. And in this video, we're going to go through this. It's amazing how many times I've heard that. You're going to be actually kind of surprised at my answer to this, okay? So one of the things we're going to show you in this video, not only I'm going to show you how legitimate it is, but how to make yourself legitimate doing this. Because the first thing people are going to say is, you're taking somebody's house. You're kicking, the blue-haired lady from Pasadena out of their property, whatever that might be, okay? There's nothing that can be further from the truth. On top of that, not only is it legit, but I can show you how to profit from this on a monthly basis, where you get checks coming to your house in the mail every single month. It's like printing money, only legitimately. So let's get to that. Now listen, if you want a bunch of money coming to your mailbox, very important, okay, in order to support this channel, I need to make sure people are actually watching this. So what I want you to do is hit like and then hit thumbs up. Actually, what I want you to do is write a comment in here. If you've got, give me your best scenario of who you've talked to in this whole industry and or questions you have, and I'll help you out with that. Are tax lien certificates legitimate? Let's just get right down into that. It's amazing how many times I hear this. I'll tell somebody how we're doing this, and the first thing they're kind of looking around, I can see the question coming up. Is this legal? And I'm thinking to myself, no, but don't tell anybody, okay? Okay, this is a secret channel. Unless you have a secret code, you're not gonna be able to do this. Come on. Okay, tax lien certificates on properties have been available longer than we've been a country. There's nothing that can be more legitimate. Okay, let me explain something. This is the law. It is mandated in state law. Not only that a county can sell the property delinquent tax liens to a third party, but that third party gains the power of the county's position. This is important to understand. When a property owner becomes 1 year delinquent on the property taxes, according to state law, the county can issue those to sale to a third party person. Here's the great part about it. They have to sell these individually. So I can't go in there and go, ooh, I got the double secret thing, back to that again. I want to buy them illegitimately from the county, okay? The county said, no, you can't do it. They have to go to sale, each one of them individually. That way it makes it fair for everybody to get involved. So these big hedge fund companies can't come in there and take us out of the picture. I love that. There are so many things about tax lien certificate that make this a benefit for people like you and I. And that is one of them. The county is required to bring them up individually. Here's the key to this whole thing. I'm not causing anything to happen, okay? By me buying a tax lien on the property from the county, I did not place the tax lien on the property. So let's back up for a second. Do people fail to pay property taxes from time to time? Happens all the time. Does the county need this money? Yeah, they need the money. What do they need the money for? What was that? Oh, did you say schools? Yeah, schools, fire department, police department. It goes on and on. So the county's like, we kind of need this money. And so they're saying, oh, I've got an idea. It's $1,600. Let's get my feathered quail pen and we'll write a law that we stole from England because we've had this longer than we've been a country. If somebody fails to pay their property taxes off, we need our bridges, we need our schools, we need our education system and what have you. And we're going to place taxes on it. If they don't pay, the public can come in there, okay? They can offer the money up to the county. They get an interest rate. Now, here's the kicker part of it, because the county needs their money. They go, look, if you don't pay your taxes out, not a big deal. Nothing's going to happen for a while, but you are going to owe us the back taxes and a big fat interest rate. And that interest rate can be anywhere from 5% or 6% on the low side, 10%, 20%, 26%, 36%. Really, it depends on the county. Okay, some of them as high as 18% every 6 months. Okay, I mean, it's crazy out there. Now, legitimate, absolutely. So the county says not only is this the law, not only do we mandate the interest rate, but we're mandating that if you're willing to give us the money, you've taken our position. okay? So in other words, if I put the money up for the county, that not only does the county get to use the money, but I just don't have to do anything, okay? I don't need to watch the stock market, the bond market, the foreign markets. All I have to do is sit back and wait for the property owner to pay those property taxes. Now, we'll get back into if they don't. But so literally, let's say I have $100,000. Let's say I have $10,000. Let's say I have $1,000. It doesn't matter how much or how little. I've seen tax lien certificates for as little as $12.25. So a couple of lattes, well, with inflation, one latte and you're in the tax lien business. Or if you've got a ton of money, you're in the tax lien business. There is no difference in it. And here's the great thing. It kind of works like a CD. When you put your money in the bank, you know, you're locked in at that interest rate, whatever it is right now, 4%, 5%, it doesn't matter. You're locked in. Well, this is the same thing. The only difference is you're locked in at 12%, 16%, 18%, and nothing can or will affect your yield or your principal. Again, don't care what happens. I don't know about you, but that gives me a peace of mind at night when I'm sleeping, knowing that my money is locked in at the interest rate. Okay, and again, back to the bank. You know, if you put your money in the bank and the bank goes under, I know that never happens in the United States, but let's say it does happen. The FDIC will come in and they will give you back your money, but no interest. Here it's locked in. So you get the property, the underlying property is the value. So if I buy a $2,000 lien on a $200,000 piece of property and they don't come into the county within the prescribed amount of time, guess what? I get the property free and clear. Yes, you heard me right. I have the power because I'm taking the county's position to eliminate all liens and encumbrances on that property, including a mortgage, including the IRS or anything else. Again, not only is this legitimate, it's literally state law and has been longer than we've been a country. And I've said this over and over again. Some of the oldest liens I've seen out there are in the 1700s. I was in an attorney's office in Lake County, Indiana, Lake County, Indiana. And he was a real estate tax lien attorney. So he had framed in his hallway tax lien certificates from the 1800s. I'm like, hey, this is a good attorney. He knows what he's doing. So again, legitimate, 100%. Have they been a while? Absolutely. But you gotta know what you're doing. Just because there is a lien on a property doesn't mean I need to buy the lien on the property or want to buy the lien on the property. What if the lien is, 15, 20 feet wide and 100 yards long? What if it's unbuildable? What if it's landlocked? What if there's a chemical thing on it? What if it's a commercial property that nobody wants? There can be a number of things that you need to be careful of. So you need to follow the process through the whole thing, or what I like to call the method. What are the ways to find the liens? What are the ways where they come out? Is this a good lien state, or is this something I want to stay away from? Just because you live somewhere that has tax lien certificates doesn't necessarily mean I want to buy tax liens in that particular area. So there are a lot of things that you need to be aware of. I want to be very clear on tax lien certificates. Not only are they legitimate, but they're highly profitable for you and I. The key is most people don't understand the process because of what I'm talking about here. Every single jurisdiction, and there are over 5,000 tax lien jurisdictions in the United States, does it a little differently. Now, some of you will say, well, that's a pain. No, that's actually good because it's only good for those of you who are willing to spend the time and effort to learn this. And here's the great news. It's great. You made it to the very end. Guess what? I've got a brand new course on exactly how to find the best tax liens. What is the best markets to go to right now? Everything you need to do to profit now in this economy to make sure you and your family are financially set. Click the link down below. This is my gift to you. This is a free course. HigginsMethod.com. Click the link down below and we'll get it out to you. This is Saen Higgins saying God bless and good luck. Thank you.